And we're finally here. It's time for the Love and Hip Hop New York Season 8 reunion. I never thought in a million years that we would get to this point. This has been the longest, wackest, bullshit, gutter butt ass season and they done had in quite some time now. It just seems like Love and Hip Hop New York just get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. As time goes on, it gets worse and worse and worse, and there's nothing that we could absolutely do about it because it gets terrible. And this season was probably the worst. And honestly, before I even get into what I want to talk about, let's just say that this whole cast was fairly new. Just about everybody on the cast was new. And out of everybody from the new cast that I like and that I prefer to see next season, I'm going to let you know who I would prefer to see next season out of this whole little stack of newbies that we got. I would love to see Jacquay next season. I would love to see Cayenne next season. I don't like Bree, but I could see her coming back next season. Honestly. I don't like her, but I can see her coming back. I don't really care about Ashley or her sister that much. The only thing that would keep them there is so I can look at Navarro. That's the only thing that'll keep them there. Anais, definitely keep her because she kept up the drama. She gave us something to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? So, out of all of the newbies on this show, y'all can bring them back. Now, Lil Mo, y'all know that I really ain't been feeling her ever since she showed her natural black fertile ass on R&B Divas LA, the second and third season. She really didn't bother me too much, but she was dumb as hell. But I would rather give her a second go round next season, just so I can see what it's really like. So, let's get into it right now. Let's talk about the reunion. I got 8 notes, so we're going to talk about it. So, let's talk about the Ruben, Anais, and Jonathan and Rich saga. Now, we all know that Anais was a whore from the damn alley. She was a trash, dumpster mouth, dumpster body ass whore. We already know that. But we know that she was a trashy ass slut bitch that had a lot of talent. We can say that about the bitch. She got a lot of talent and she got a lot going for herself. So we can't say at least she was a talented whore. We can't say that she was a whore and untalented like the girl Carly Red is. But we can say that she had some talent. So, she was talented in the bedroom. She was talented at showing her pussy. She was talented at fucking. She was talented at sucking dick. And she's also talented with her vocals. So, kudos to you, Anais, for being a talented ass, whore ass bitch. Alright? Let's just be 100 about that. Let's just say that this whole Anais and Rich thing is so whack. Because it's like, Rich bitch, you trying to sit up here and point the finger at Anais. Now, true enough, Anais was the one that was married. She was the one with the kids. She was the one with the vows. She was the one with the husband. So she's just as wrong as you are. But don't be trying to point the damn finger at just her because at the end of the day, motherfucking bitch, you knew that she was married. You knew that. And you know that you a hoe ass bitch too, Rich. So don't try to sit up here and make it seem like your ass is innocent and that you ain't got no parts of the situation because you got a lot of part of it to your damn self, Rich. You are known for being a creepster. And you want to call her a creep when bitch you the biggest creep. Like, I loved Rich when Love and Hip Hop first started. And it just seems like ever since he got with Erica Mena, his whole damn position on Love and Hip Hop has turned into something else. He's now looked at as a big ass joke who can't keep his Viagra-filled dick in his pants. And we don't want to see that. And just like Jonathan said, that was a bitch ass move that you pulled when you went and told Ruben that Anais had showed her pussy to Jacquay. Now, what was your point of even doing that? Like, one thing about it, Porky Pig made a good point when he said that Rich need to learn how to be a man because of the situation that he pulled with the Jacquay thing. You do need to learn how to be a man. What was your point of even dragging Jacquay into the fucking equation in the first damn place, bitch? Why would you drag your own friend into it? He ain't got nothing to do with it. It ain't like he was out here fucking Anais. You were. So what's the fucking point of you even bringing up the fact that, oh, she showed her pussy to my homeboy? That was a bitch ass shit. That was a queen move that you pulled, Rich. Real talk, but you been a bitch ass nigga anyway, so it ain't really nothing to it but to do it for you anyway. But boy, please, you are just as wrong and just as fucked up as fucking Anais is. Now, it's true. Anais is a trick ass bitch. That's real true. But you are a weak ass bitch, Rich. You already know that, and you know that you a hoe ass bitch too, and that's all you ever do is try to go through all these women. You done fuck damn near everybody on Love and Hip Hop. You fuck Anais, you fuck Mariah Lynn, you fuck Erica Mena. Who else were you fucking? That girl, that Tiffany girl. You have fucked a lot of Johnny Blaze. Like, you have fucked a lot of these bitches on this show, and you've done them all wrong. And they say that your shit small. They say you shrimping, and they say I'm bigger than you. So whatever you got going on, whatever type of shrimping you got going on, because it's like I said, they say you shrimping. So it must be that shrimp from Kroger that they love to buy. It got to be that, because for you to be shrimping and got these bitches going crazy the way you do, bruh, you got to have something down there if you're shrimping. Some people like shrimp. Anyway, so we get into the whole Brie, Bianca, Mariah, and Dream, beef. My thing with Brie is, bitch, you came on this show talking mad shit, and before the show even aired, bitch, you was talking mad shit, okay? I follow that Love and Hip Hop T page, and I don't know if it was the Love and Hip Hop T page or was it Best Reality Blog. Shout out to them. But I don't know if it was either one. But they were posting the shit that you were saying about Bianca and Cayenne before the show even aired, bitch. So you been talking shit. My thing with you is you always bumping your motherfucking gums looking like a blue Smurf by the hair, but then you want to sit up here and act like you don't do shit. Bitch, you the main reason why you're in the situations that you in. You always run your mouth. You can't tell nobody that it's on site when you see them, and when they on site, you want to act like you was bum rush. Bitch, you said on site, you said you gonna drag me when you see me. So when you see me, bitch, I'm gonna take the first motherfucking move that I gotta take, bitch. What the fuck you mean, bitch? Are you serious? You don't tell nobody you're gonna drag them and try to tell them what the consequences are for dragging. Just like Remy said, you can't say, I'ma drag you when I see you. But don't jump me though. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not a big fan of jumping, but bitch, if you saying you gonna drag me when you see me, bitch, be prepared every time you see my motherfucking ass. You don't know if I'm gonna be by myself. You don't know if I'm gonna have a whole army with me. So you can't make no bold ass declaration about I'ma drag you when I see you, and when I drag your ass with multiple people, you wanna be mad. Bitch, you made that motherfucking declaration. You said I'ma drag you when I see you, when you see me. So bitch, prepare to get dragged. Point blank. Like I said, I'm not with the jumping shit, but you can't tell nobody how to drag you, bitch. You made that declaration. So deal with it. Then Remy checked the fuck out of Brie, okay? She checked her motherfucking ass. She told her to sit her ass down because Brie always running her fucking mouth all the time. And then what's so funny about it is she runs her mouth more than anybody else and she gets overlooked. But yet Bianca and her turn up, everybody got so much to say about what the fuck she be doing. But I don't understand why everybody overlooks Brie when Brie started all this shit. Brie started this whole beef with Bianca. She started this whole beef with Mariah Lynn. Got Dream Doll to be about. She started all this shit. So I don't understand why her shit is always overlooked, but everybody got so much to say about Bianca and what the fuck she doing. Please riddle me that. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But okay. I'm not talking about Yandy and Judy, okay? I had it in my notes, but you know what? I just decided at the 11th hour not to talk about that. Talk about that motherfucking ass. I don't want to talk about them. So we get into Bianca's attitude issues. Now, to keep it 100, I like Bianca. She's my favorite on this show, and I want Bianca to win, okay? Like, I wasn't a big fan of Chicken Noodle Soup, but everybody know the song. But one thing about Bianca is that the bitch is pretty and she's talented and she got fucking potential. At the end of the day, you cannot be on this show fighting in all the damn time. Now, at some point, I get it. When a motherfucker come for you, you coming for them. I understand it. I'm that same type of person. Don't start none, won't be none. I do understand it. But at the end of the day, Bianca, you just gotta understand. Some shit you can let go. Brie, you already drug her. You already did what you had to do. Fuck Brie. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Focus on your music. Just like with Yandy, I don't like Yandy these days, but she made a point when she said, I told you off camera in private that this show needs to be all about your music. And Lil Mo even said, hello? And it's like, everybody sees the good in you. Everybody sees that you got talent. But you act like you don't see it and you don't get into your own motherfucking way. Because it's one thing that you're in drama on the show, but it's another thing that you ain't showcasing your music. See, the thing about K Michelle and Cardi B, those two were in drama all the fucking time. Cardi was out here fighting on Love and Hip Hop. K Michelle was fighting on Love and Hip Hop. But one thing about them two girls right there, they gave you a balance. You saw them in that petty ass drama with all these bitches, and you also saw them working on their craft. That's one thing that I can say about Cardi and K Michelle, and that's why they're both in the predicaments that they are in. K Michelle got her a record deal and got several businesses, and Cardi B got a #1 record and was nominated for 2 Grammys. You and Mariah Lynn could be there. Even Brie. Brie know how to rap. She can rap too. But all we know you for is your turn up. We don't hear no music from neither one of y'all. So it's like, I'm not trying to be one of those people on Twitter, you know, the black Twitter people who always want to read everybody. I'm not trying to be one of them and say, ain't nobody checking for your music, or don't nobody want to hear nothing you got to say, because I want to hear what you have to say. But if you really taking your music seriously the way you say you are, you will be able to do better things than what you're doing. And it was fucked up when Mariah Lynn brought up the fact that she had a major deal on the table, but when they seen that episode of her hopping over that picnic table to fight Dream Doll, she lost it. They didn't want to work with her. The same thing with Dream Doll. She had a major deal on the table. When they saw that damn episode with them fighting, they didn't want to give it to them. So you know what I'm saying? If you gonna come on this show and be an artist, you better showcase your music. And if you want to be in drama to get your camera time, you better showcase that drama and your music. But you can't be out here fighting if you really serious about it. And I know you serious, Bianca. So everything that they saying to you is the truth. Just like Papoose said. I know you from Harlem and you ain't gonna take no shit from nobody. I'm the same motherfucking way, but these major companies don't want nobody violent on their team, and they don't. Point blank period. They don't. Okay, so Jonathan and Trent. Trent was nothing but a damn user from the gate, and Juju checked his ass, basically. Like, you and Jonathan sat there and deleted y'all grinders together, but you put your shit right back on your phone. Let me tell y'all something. #1, I ain't never been on Grindr. #2, I ain't never been on Jack. #3, I ain't never been on no BGC. And #4, I ain't never been on AFA. I ain't never been on none of them damn websites. I have no use for them. But one thing about it, Trent, you were an opportunist out the gate. You never wanted Jonathan. You never wanted a relationship with him. You just wanted an opportunity, and you got it, and that's just what it is, and you practically admitted this shit. So Jonathan, just leave that nigga alone. He ain't about shit. You beautiful. He's beautiful too, but y'all just ain't meant to make beautiful music together. Fuck him. Lil Mo then announced that, basically said that her ass is pregnant yet again. I really wish that she would get her motherfucking tubes the fuck tied. Like, tied tightly, or get them motherfuckers burnt out of her ass. I think that's what happened with Monietta Shaw. She got her tubes burnt and she can't have any more kids. Lil Mo got enough kids, and she's basically on the Kiki Wyatt trail. Bitch, you need to get them tubes tied quick. Seriously. Because you got to get that together, girl. Because you got way too many. You got a whole damn soccer team of kids. You need to let that go. But they talk about Carl, and Carl talking about, you know, I'm used to dealing with 10 women at one time, but it's so hard to be monogamous and deal with one person. Boy, bye. Who you think you fooling, bruh? Like, you a serial cheater and you don't know how to stop being one. That's all that shit really is. So you can miss me with the rap shit, honestly. Like, I ain't trying to hear that. So the last scene of the night, I forgot all about James R. I forgot he was even still on the show. When did he come back? Okay. But they go into his situation with Mariah Lynn, his situation with Jacquay and Sophia the Body and Snoop. So, you know, he apologizes to Jacquay for the whole situation with Sophia the Body and the dog. Jacquay pretty much pretty much accepts his apology. And Mariah was like, well, I'm kind of mad that the dog costs more than that little necklace that I thought was a diamond. So James, I was like, because you wasn't worth it. And then Mariah Lynn was like, you saying I wasn't worth it, but I'm the reason why you on this stage, bitch. And then, you know, Snoop going off all because Jacquay accepted the man's apology. Let me tell y'all something. Snoop, baby, sit your irrelevant ass the fuck down, okay? You are trying so hard to be relevant that you just don't understand when to shut the fuck up. Jacquay can accept this weak ass nigga's apology all day. What the fuck is he still having beef with the nigga for? He ain't with Sophia the Body no more. He with Cayenne. Why do you want him to still be mad? Do you want him to still be mad because you mad because he pushed you? You got a valid reason to have a beef with him. Jacquay is done with it. He got a whole nother bitch. Why are you even mad? So, but one thing about it, James R is always throwing her sexuality in his face. Talking about which one you want to be, a man or a woman, and blah, blah, blah. I hate it when people go there because it's like, bitch, okay, it's pretty clear what she is. So stop trying to use it as a fucking insult. Like, that's when it becomes homophobic. But be quiet, Scotty. You know, you just got through calling a couple of women and men bitches on your video. So let's not talk about what's homophobic because, it's, you know, it's okay to be homophobic. Even though you call these people bitches and you don't mean nothing by it, it's okay for a motherfucker to be homophobic or have homophobic undertones. You know what I'm saying? Especially if Kaya does it. But I digress. But he always uses that as an excuse. But used it as an insult to Snoop. But at the same time, Snoop, stop running up on a man. I get it. You think I get it. You a stud. So, okay, you think that you're a man. But you're not. At the end of the day, you might be a stud, but you're still a woman. You still got a pussy. You still got one. You still got one. So act like you got one. You know what I'm saying? You still got a pussy. Act like it. Just because you got a rubber dick don't mean you can run up on a nigga with a real dick. Because at the end of the day, if he put his hands on you, then everybody gonna be crying about him putting his hands on a woman. Don't put yourself in a man's position. That's all I'm saying. I know you a stud, but you're still not a man. So don't put yourself in a position to be treated like one. That's all I'm saying. So the episode ended with Snoop running up on that stage to get at James R. But with that being said, y'all, this is my review on the Love and Hip Hop Season 8 reunion. All my social media is at the bottom. And make sure you like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And share my video on Twitter, Facebook, Lipstick Alley, any motherfucking form you can. Make sure you get the motherfucking word out about this channel. And I'm out of here, you guys. I'm about to do my Love and Hip Hop Miami video. And I'll see you guys the fuck later. Holla!